today. From Buffalo Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Madden NFL 21.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun, and that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fights loose. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Terrell on the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
This There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Patterson on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
4 yards.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Mariota on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota stepping up. He's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
7 brings up 3rd and 6.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He can run for it, and he will. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
On first down, Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Makes the score Bills 17, Falcons nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A first down throw for Mariota. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Mariota now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try and account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now for the point after.
For the point after.
And it's 17-7. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes Diggs. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Allen. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Then he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen, and he whips that one incomplete there. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Bass is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
The score, Bills 20, Falcons 7.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learned that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A second down throw here for Mariota. And that one will fall incomplete. Intended block here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Spinning past him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's brought in left side by Tate. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To the air again, Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Allen, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. And again, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Well, the Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Mariota. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball,
and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Falcons. Darren Waller, 65 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But here comes Diggs. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He may try and run for this. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good.
The kick is...
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
It's the score, Bills 23, Falcons 14.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Falcons offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Working out of the gun, Mariota. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And take it right on the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? And rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 10.
45.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Mariota on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 11. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A fumble on the play.
So partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Following the fumble recovery, Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Marcus Mariota.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota over the middle, complete to Tate. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Mariota. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daquan Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back. As trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Mariota to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, Pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.